It's 3 years since we began our BA Better World journey. We've made progress, but we know we have more work to do. We've reduced our emissions intensity by 10% below our 2019 baseline. We've launched the BA Better World Community Fund, supporting community and environmental projects in the UK. We've removed more than 200 tonnes of single-use plastic from onboard our aircraft since 2019 and raised more than £29 million for comic relief, benefiting over 1 million people since our partnership began in 2010. We've also launched the BA Accessibility Advisory Panel to improve customer inclusion and supported 13 humanitarian appeals through our Disasters Emergency Committee partnership. We've also achieved certification for our environmental management system. A major challenge is that sustainable aviation fuels or SAF availability remains low globally and today accounts for just over 1% of our total fuel. That's why we're accelerating our investments. We've transformed our ground operations with electric fleet and HVO fuel and formed partnerships to deliver vital solutions. Thank you to everyone who's contributed so far. There's plenty more to do, but we're on our way to BA Better World, our most important journey yet.
Hilton Vienna waterfront, an oasis cradled by the river.
Jet setting for business success? Yearning for family bliss? Craving for some wild fun? Can we have everything, everywhere, all at once when we travel? Unlimit the way you work. Be where you want to be. And do what you need to do. Unlimit the way you stay. Be yourself and be at ease with all that is you and yours. Unlimit the way you play. Be free to live your dreams of joy and discovery. Unlimit the way you grow. Be inspired by every journey you take. To do well and do better. Unlimit the way you travel with Ascot. Unlimited.
Johann Strauß in der Haus. Anschnallen, wohlfühlen, Sitznachbar, wunderbar. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Kaiserschmarrn, knusprig warm, guter Wein, das muss sein. Österreich spürt man gleich. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Wasserblau, einfach wow. Griechenland, ab zum Strand. NYC, place to be. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Wiedersehen, Freudentränen. Austrian.
Finally, the moment is here. We are back. Back to the beach, back to the mountains, back to the jungle, back to the future, back to the water. Fresh water, salt water, cold water, warm water, sparkling water. Back to the source, back in business, real business, at the other side of the world with real people in real meetings. Back to Africa, behind a window, not a computer screen. Back to the greens, to the sky, to the hotel, even the hotel in the sky. Back to the woes, the oohs and ahs. In short, back to the pleasures of traveling with a big T. But what if you could go back to traveling without all the things you didn't like about traveling? Like getting up at 3 a.m. to catch a flight? Like getting on a family trip with the kids in another row, squeezed between two businessmen talking about supply chain strategies? Or like putting bags into bags to avoid paying bags of charges? Yes, traveling is back, and so are we. But we stand for the brighter side of traveling, with charge-free luggage and a crew that speaks your language, without small print on your ticket, as transparent as can be, with seats next to each other at no charge, but with a supplement of smile, with fine food from here and trees planted over there, with a help desk that's available 24/7, answering the phone before the end of Beethoven's Fifth Symphony. You're in good company. Brussels Airlines.
Discover Asia with the best airline in Taiwan, China Airlines. Yes, we are based on this beautiful island, and it's very convenient. We're located in the very center of Asia, and we offer a lot of routes to Taiwan from almost all corners of the world, and an even more developed network of routes already in Asia itself, including Thailand, Vietnam, Philippines, Japan, and Korea. Taiwan also does not require a visa for the citizens of many countries. This means that you can choose the fastest route with short connections between flights. Or even better, stop for a couple of days in Taiwan to get a taste of the cuisine, culture, and nature of our tropical island. Flying with China Airlines is easy and fun. We even took 3 Michelin stars up in the sky with us, so that you can enjoy delicious Taiwanese cuisine right in flight. We care about the environment and promote energy conservation, carbon reduction, and environmental management operations. And of course, we are dedicated to establishing a caring and safe workplace for our employees. Happy people help make other people happy too. If you are flying to Asia, then fly with us. We will be waiting for you on board China Airlines.
Hello and welcome on board. The most exciting feature of this next generation A380 is our new premium economy cabin. Let me show you around. You'll find 56 plush, comfortable seats in a 242 configuration. The seats have a generous pitch of up to 40 inches, so you get more space. You will notice luxurious touches, such as the anti-stain leather seat covers, headrests that adjust 6 ways, and adjustable calf and leg rests. The seats also adjust to a cradle position in an 8-inch recline to help you relax. Other premium features are wooden trim, in-arm dining table, and even a cocktail table in your seat. Every seat has ample storage and connectivity for your convenience. There's over 4,500 channels on demand for your entertainment on the 13.3-inch Full HD touchscreen TVs. And of course, our award-winning service completes the Emirates experience. Fly better in premium economy.
Oferă soluții complete pentru înființarea de societăți în Dubai, adresându-se investitorilor care doresc să-și extindă afacerea în Emiratele Arabe Unite. Compania poate fi înființată în doar câteva zile, indiferent de locația dumneavoastră, fără a fi necesară prezența fizică în Dubai.
Nu există impozit pe venit personal, pe proprietate sau pe câștigurile din capital, ceea ce face mediul de afaceri extrem de atractiv. Business Arena vă sprijină la valorificarea acestor oportunități prin soluții personalizate, contribuind la succesul afacerii noastre în Emiratele Arabe Unite.
Cred că e foarte place.
Are you ready to connect to a perfect journey with Turkish Airlines? To feel welcomed?
When the sound is going to stretch his arms on the road,
and to feel refreshed?
Into perfect strangers in disguise.
To discover unforgettable flavors?
Happy anniversary. I love you.
To feel romantic? To reach new heights of happiness? To connect to a journey that's perfect because of you.
Less like